Welcome to Unit 11, and this is Part 2. If you haven't looked at Part 1, it would be of value to look at it first, and then proceed with this part. Did I mention that these units, when you come to the church to be able to see the presentation, you can start at any week. You don't have to start with number 1, but it will recycle at the end of Unit 12. So please keep that in mind. In this part, we're going to direct our attention to the compatibility of different programs on your computer. At present, a lot of programs are written for Windows XP, and there is no problem with this. However, for those of us that get a hold of programs that are from older versions that we like, we're able to continue to use them by setting its compatibility to it. And we're going to learn how to do that right now. As with many different actions on the computer, there's more than one way to do things. And this is no different. When we're going to set the compatibility to a specific program to act properly in the newer version of Windows, then we are able to have a more intense way of doing this, and then there is a simple way of doing it. First, we're going to talk about going to the Start menu. Once you go to the Start menu, you'll be able to select Help and Support. As we get to the Help Center, I direct your attention to the upper left-hand corner where a search box is. I'm pointing to it. And we type in compatibility mode to find the function that we want to work with. After selecting the green arrow to make that search, this window on the left will bring up a list of possibilities that we might be able to be interested in. Take notice that we do select, make our selection to be able to make our compatibility changes. The much larger window on the right of this wizard, we do experience a section there that says to run the program compatibility wizard. And in the blue portion with an underline, that means that there is a link there to get to a wizard and be able to do the process. Take note that this window is much bigger, and it tells you the details of what to expect as we do this. In this introductory page for the compatibility wizard, it does express the purpose of it. And like I said before, when we have older programs that was used in older versions of Windows, we're able to change the compatibility to be able to operate properly. When you would do this is because you have the program installed on your machine already, and you are running into problems to get it to work like it used to. Specifically in the older versions, there were times when we ran programs from the CD-ROM, and that gave us room that we didn't have to install the program on the machine. So we do have options to make from three different areas there as displayed. We do have a check mark on I want to choose from a list of programs on my computer. And also on the bottom one is an interesting one. I want to locate the program manually. If you use that one on the bottom, you better have enough knowledge where to find the actual program that runs that program to be able to set its compatibility. When getting into this wizard, it assumes that you want to choose from a list of programs, and when you're ready to proceed and decide exactly what you're going to do, you can press the next button. Pressing the next button, there will be a time of delay when the computer will actually evaluate and see what programs are installed on your machine. This list will be different for everybody. If you have installed one program to another, it doesn't mean that everybody has that. I have an extensive list on mine to choose from, and at present I do have them all set that they are compatible with Windows XP. As we go down this list, we're able to make the selection we want by using our mouse and making a single click on the program that we want to change that compatibility. Once you have found the program you're looking for, then you're able to press the next button to be able to move it to the next screen. However, if you are totally confused, I believe it's a good time to say that you can always press the cancel button. You'll back out and be back to Windows as you were before. At this point, a normal installation will take place with your program. It'll reconfigure the program file that causes it to run. Now, every time you use this program, it will work in the proper mode that the program was written for. You don't have to make any changes over again. Changing the compatibility mode for a single program does not mean that you're changing all of the programs. It's only for that one specific program. Once you have changed the compatibility for a specific program and you continue to have a problem with that program, you can always go back to this wizard and be able to make another change to try to get it to work as intended. And we're going to get into more of this in the next unit with Unit 11, Part 3.